What's up, guys? I just finished mowing probably for the last time this year, just because of the way the weather currently is. It is now going into November, and with the recent frost that we had, I really don't think I'm going to need to be mowing anymore. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you a couple of things that I do to the mowing deck, particularly on my John Deere 1025R. This is kind of my end of season cleaning, end of season maintenance work that I do on these, just in preparation for storage, just putting them up for the year. That way come springtime they will be ready to go. So here we go. First thing you want to do is to make sure that you clean the deck, and most mowers these days will have some type of a hookup for a water hose, where you can simply connect the water hose to the deck itself and turn water on and run the deck for a brief period of time to help break up some of the buildup that is there. Now this one, of course, is a little bit stiff, but the nozzle will typically screw onto a water hose pretty easily. Now that I've got the hose on, I'm going to turn the water on, start up the tractor, and engage the PTO and let it run for a few minutes. You can hear the water running. Now it's going to start it up and let it run. Now I'm going to take the water hose and basically just spray the deck off some, kind of underneath it. Sometimes there's usually stuff that'll hang underneath it you can't really get off very easily with it on of the tractor, but I'll be pulling it loose here in just a bit because I've got some other things I'm going to use my John Deere for, and get the deck off of it, get it cleaned up. But just right now I'm just going to spray some of this buildup out of the deck. This area around in here on the mowing deck will hold stuff, and it's a good idea to clean that out very often, especially after you get done mowing. It doesn't take just a few minutes to blow it out. That way it can kind of help keep from well, basically keep it from rusting as fast. Alright guys, just to show you how you remove the deck on the John Deere 1025. First thing that you'll want to do is have the deck raised all the way up, which I currently have, and the knob here that is on the left side of the operator station, you want to make sure that you put that into the load all the way down. As you can see right there, this is what you want to have the knob selected to. If I can get my camera to focus, that way the deck will lay all the way down. The other thing you want to do is to pull up your wheels where the deck can set all the way on the ground. Now you want to pull your gauge wheels up. I'm going to unlock them, pull this up, lock them back. We're going to go ahead and lower the deck all the way down onto the ground. Underneath, right here, you've got this arm that on your deck. Just bear with me, guys, I'm trying to film this. You got to flip this up out of the way. Okay, just like that. and that is what locks your deck on the bottom of the mower. And you've got to do the same on both sides to make sure that those arms are up out of the way. One thing that can happen is the deck, if it is pulled backwards slightly, is it can kind of lock that in place. So just give it a simple tug, pull it back slightly, and then you can unlock it just like that. Now that we've got everything unlocked, we are ready to start the tractor back up. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me on this, but you want to make sure that you shift into four-wheel drive. Raise your bucket up enough to where it will clear. You should be in low, and at this point you can begin backing up off of the deck. Be very easy. Make sure that you're not dragging it. Just like that. We are now off of the mowing deck. That's how you remove the deck on a John Deere 1025R. Do not forget to make sure that you raise your lift all the way back up and then turn the mowing deck to its highest position. That way everything that's underneath it you do not want to let hang down if you're going to be using your tractor for other things, because you could tear it up. Alright guys, here is our deck removed from the John Deere 1025R. Right now what I'm going to do is get my water hose back out and finish cleaning everything off. Now that I got everything pretty well cleaned off, I'm going to go ahead, take my grease gun, and give everything a few good pumps of grease. Okay guys, we've got it greased up, we've got it pretty well clean. I'm sure that it could be a lot better than what it is, but for the winter this should be fine. This is also a good chance for you to check the oil in your gearbox. Now if you're going to change it, I would recommend doing your change in the springtime before you start mowing then. That way any kind of moisture that may have accumulated over the winter, you can drain that out. But this is typically what I like to do. The Cub that I had, the mowing deck on it, would come off fairly easy, not quite as easy as this, but it was something that I would regularly do, taking the mowing deck off, greasing everything, and just trying to take care of it. I think it's one of the reasons why that thing lasted as long as it did. But guys, hope you liked the video. Be sure to leave me any questions or comments down below. Also be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel, and we will see you next time.